Women are just broke, dusty, musty crusties. And they have kids with them. This is why it's always so frustrating for men and fathers. It's just like, why aren't they getting custody when these women are living in their cars or homeless with their kids in tow?
So I'm preparing to live in a vehicle with 3 children. I got rid of the bed that was once in here. I need to sort through everything else. That's an empty closet now. And I got rid of patio things. We had a chair thing, and we also had a trampoline and a slide. I set up the pool just so the kids feel like it's summer for now, but it's going down as soon as we leave. And then I sorted through my clothes. So here's what I did with my clothes. I'm still sorting through jackets.
And again, like people recording all of this, people recording at their lowest lows is so weird to me. I get that it garners sympathy and that's what they want. They want that victim mentality, sympathy, but it's just
I got rid of my dresser that was here. There's all the clothes that I'm planning to keep, and I'm gonna resort again too. I have a huge box in the garage.
How come nobody ever asks? Because I actually look at the comments. How come nobody ever asks, where are the fathers? Why not drop these 3 kids off to their fathers? Or is there any community? Right? That's the first thing that goes through my mind is what about the children? Because it's bad enough that we have people that are living in their cars or they decide to live in their cars. But I also think that it's just a travesty that children have to suffer through this because this is something that they always gonna remember.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree with Anton. The greatest sufferers are the children here that don't understand what's going on, but are just thrown into the fire.
This is something that they'll always have at the forefront of their head. And thank God it's the summertime because, the last thing that you want to deal with is having to send them to school after sleeping in the car and their backs is hurting and all of this stuff. And this leaves a mark on people for the rest of their life. And I don't know if people understand, if women understand, if mothers truly understand, because I know a lot of it is based off of how they feel and I'm never going to let my babies go or whatever. And I get it and I understand because women have a nurturing spirit. But at the same time, I'm always confused on why people decide to have children and bring them into a difficult situation. But more importantly, if they can't even get their lives together, how can you bring 3 children into a situation in which you living in your car? I just think that that's diabolical. I don't get it. I don't understand it. When people send me,
I said it earlier. I also don't understand, where are the fathers? Why aren't the fathers stepping in? But then again, even if the fathers wanted to step in, can they do anything? These women have custody over the kids. You can't just take custody away. And it's funny because CPS always says they want to protect the kids. She's living in the car. I have a house. What situation do you think is better?
These videos, it breaks my heart for the children. And, I think that bad decision making knows no bounds. It doesn't matter what demographic you are, don't matter what your race is, don't matter how old you are. When people are making bad decisions or when they do things selfishly and they're not thinking about the people that are going to be affected the most, which are the children, it weirds me out a little bit. And so as y'all send me these videos and stuff like that, and I sort through and I pick the ones that I want to, and I thank y'all for sending me stuff inside of my email, and I sort through and I pick the ones that I'm going to react to or that I want to have a conversation or a dialogue about. It is heartbreaking sometimes. At the same time, today has just been a difficult day for videos in general. You had the ALS situation and people complaining about poverty. You see what's happening over in Europe and nobody got no air conditioning because that's what they chose to do and they've been socially conditioned to do so. And now I'm looking at this woman and she's saying, and she's recording it on the internet. The last thing that I would want to do is record on the internet how much poverty that I'm in. I would be spending every waking moment to ensure that I somehow, some way lift myself out of poverty and get.
I don't want people to see me at my lowest, right? That's the other, like, I don't want to flaunt my lowest lows. I want to hide those and get out of that and appear normal to society.
Myself in a better situation. In this situation, I think that it's also good, or maybe, and y'all let me know inside of the comments, maybe it is time to consider giving up your kids for adoption temporarily or foster children until you can get yourself together, until you can get stabilized. Because, man, what are we doing in society and the culture today?
I got rid of a lot of decorations. I got rid of a lot of just things that were there. I had to throw out a whole box of journals because rats got to them.
This is what nights look like for me right now.
Again, why are we recording all of this? And why are we showing people us bathing in Planet Fitness bathrooms and stuff? Like,
I don't usually talk about this part of my life, not because I'm ashamed, but because sharing it feels vulnerable. Living this way has taught me a lot about myself. I've learned that I don't actually need as much as I thought I did. I've learned how to be a minimalist, not just with my things, but with my expectations. With the noise,
you got humbled.
with the pressure to have everything figured out, there's something grounding about ending your day like this. Letting go of whatever didn't go how you planned, letting the day be over without trying to carry it into tomorrow.
I didn't realize that there were as many women that were going into poverty, because the only thing that we
Oh, we knew. We knew, Anton. At least us on this side knew.
usually hear on social media is women talking about how they're the ones that are determining the market, they're going to determine elections, they're buying all of the homes, they doing this and they doing that. I didn't realize that the demographic of people that are falling into poverty the fastest
Is women.
are the ones with the degrees, are the ones that can't afford these homes, are the ones that are getting foreclosed on or whatever, and they are living in their cars.
They're not doing bad, but are not financially educated. That's the problem that a lot of, U.S. citizens have is, yeah, you can make good money, but if you're not educated on your money and you think you can afford a house, which you can't, you're going to end up losing that house.
More women than ever are strategically linking up with each other and giving tips and hints online in these forums and in all of these different places on how you can survive
Finesse
living in your
men.
vehicle, van life, car life. I seen a video today that I opted not to do a reaction to, where the girl was basically saying, hey, I'm looking forward to living van life, but until I can do van life, I'm going to do car life. So what if somebody actually steals your car? What if it gets impounded? What if you get
What if just someone just breaks a window, right, and you can't afford to fix it?
into an accident? What if the place that you're living in gets broken into and your stuff gets stolen? Do you have to be completely attached to it? What does the insurance company say about a situation like that? Do we even have insurance on these vehicles? Are the majority of these people actually moving to California and living in California because the weather is better and they don't have to suffer in the winter? You know, people are coming up with strategies and ways that they can survive and all of that. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Some of these women are incredibly pretty. And make no mistake about it, although we hold everybody accountable because we're equal accountability smoke giver, about what they decide that they want to post online and what they want to make available for everybody. Although we do have that, we do that. I don't think that women should be suffering like this. And so I'm all
I mean, I agree that they shouldn't be, But consequences have actions have consequences. This is the consequences of their actions, right? This is the consequences of their choice. Yes, women probably shouldn't be in this boat, but they're in this boat for a reason.
Also questioning what this feminist movement largely led to, because more women are homeless than ever before. More women are going van life than ever before. More women are taking showers at the gym, not because they just got done working out, but because they went and got a gym membership, because that's the only place that they can take a shower. And it bothers me. It bothers me to my core that we see women living homeless every day. And I'm not sure if they're choosing to do this, because there are some people that,
Of course they're choosing to do this. Everything is a choice, Anton. And to be homeless for women is a choice. For men, maybe not so much, but for women, it's definitely a choice.
saying, well, I want to save a bunch of money and do all of this. There are a bunch of people that are saying that, but I don't think what I'm seeing right now is people choosing that.
Nope.
It's people being forced into it because the decisions making, because I don't know what it is, but they're being forced into it.
No, it's pride. They're not forced into it. They choose it because they're prideful.
They don't even be
When I finally settle in for the night, when it's dark and quiet, that's usually when I talk to God the most. I read my devotional.
Bless him, God.
I
Bless him,
remind
Jesus.
myself who I am outside of my circumstances. This isn't the life I imagine for myself, but it's the season I'm in.
Hopefully
And I'm learning
they make it
that
through.
those are two different
Get to
things.
the things that they supposed to
Some
get
nights
to.
feel heavy, some nights feel peaceful, but every night
It's very hard to get out of poverty, especially at this level of poverty. Right? It's just, once you're homeless, it's hard to get out of homelessness. It's a big cycle that pulls you in, and it's very hard to get out of.
I'm learning to trust myself more. And for right now, I'm still becoming who I'm meant to be.
Real quick, let's be real. It's a lot of us that are either homeless right now, or baby, we on the verge of being homeless. And truth is, a lot of us are sleeping in our car. But the best part is that we're still being carried. So I'm currently homeless and sleeping in my car. I'm gonna give y'all 5 things that work for me. And I know it's gonna work for you too. Number 1.
And they had a GoFundMe link in the bio.
Go park at a hospital, go park at a hotel, go park at places that are 24 hours, that got some light and that you feel safe, protected. You don't want to be in the dark nowhere. Number 2, baby, go to them hotels and go eat that free breakfast that they give they people who stay at the hotel. They don't know that you did not stay here last night. Go get you some free breakfast, go eat. You're going to walk in there as if you spent the night at that hotel. You're going to walk in there, you're going to go.
I know it's not stealing in a sense, but it's technically stealing. Like, you're telling people to go steal food from businesses.
Get you some breakfast. You're going to enjoy a great hot meal. Then you're going to leave, and then you'll see them people again tomorrow. Number 3, go get a membership at the gym, baby. Just because you're homeless does not mean you gotta stink. Go get you a membership at the gym, right? If you can't afford a membership at the gym, get you a 7-day free trial. You're gonna go to the gym, you're gonna go take you a shower, you're gonna go work out, you're gonna go release yourself, whatever it is that you gotta do. Go to the gym, get cleaned up, go brush your teeth, do what you gotta do. Number 4, baby, get out that car. Go to the beach. Go walk to the beaches. Is free. You're gonna go walk to the beach. You're gonna go take a walk at the beach. You're gonna go have a conversation with God. You're gonna go meet people. You're gonna go commune. You never know who you can meet at these type of places. Go to the beach. Go to the parks. Get out of that car. We bind the spirit of depression. Amen. Last but not least, baby, stop complaining. Stop complaining, asking God to get you out of this situation, and learn to embrace the situation you're in. Instead of asking God to get you out, start asking God to give you the grace and the mercy to endure this season so that you're not repeating the same season. Bye, y'all.
Well, at least you got a positive attitude about it. Let me know what y'all
guess.
think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap